sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, facing a fellow Conference USA opponent, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Miners will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Missouri State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Off play action. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bears are moving quickly down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Spins away from the defender.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Good timing on the quick out. distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Clark wants to throw. He's got him. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
With the run on first and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting a run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Missouri State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miners offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go some...
It's a running room at the 30. He's at the touchdown Miners. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Creates a little space. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Bears can really attack on this second and short. Clark to fire. Makes the grab. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
This guy is lightning fast. Did you see him come out of the break on the slant? QB got it to him early. What a weapon.
And the Bears look to keep this drive humming. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Bears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got a man. It's Robinson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker is Johnson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They go to the ground. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Clark wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He makes the grab. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the in route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might... Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
They'll put it in play from the 27. First down. From the gun to give. Looking for room. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And the Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Clark to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
From the gun on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Coming up.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Clark wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. That's caught. It's Johnson. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The short hands. It's Johnson. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to run it in. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They got nothing and liked it, or probably didn't like it on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Clark to fire. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TV.
lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. To the air, it's Nelson. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The Miners will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. Fights off a defender. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. Touchdown Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed, dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Get it out on the screen. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. They want to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coaches practice red zone more than ever, especially defensively. You know you're going to give up yards. You know they're going to pile it up like crazy now with spread and with tempo. What a great job the last 2 plays by this defense, stopping the passing attack and getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the sack on the last play obviously put them behind the chains. He's doing everything he can on this scramble to try and go and get the first down, but got to give the defense tons of credit. Not only do you get the sack the previous play, but you're able to chase down a pretty athletic guy and now set up 4th.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That cuts the lead down to 28-10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Bear offense. Clark wants to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Bears are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Green. They make the stop, and the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Hey guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time, playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19. The Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Clark to fire. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The sure hands, it's Wilson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Turns it loose. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll try the run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Miners will try to pin them back with the punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touch. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Going to the running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Clark wants to throw. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up.
And this is a tough spot for the offensive coordinator here after that incompletion 4th down, because you scored a touchdown on your first drive, then you kicked a field goal. You don't want to punt now on your 3rd drive of the game, right? Things are going so well. Do you trust your quarterback? Do you trust your offense to go convert this thing and stay on the field?
And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. That's reeled in. It's Willis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Looking left. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires on the move. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Pressure coming. Quarterback gets the first down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
The Miners with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers. They're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Miners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw. It's Nelson. Lets it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
The Miners will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP!
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Clark to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Lawrence. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Nelson. Fires left. Got him downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
The Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. That's caught. It's Wilson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Uncorks it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator is anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important when this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little... Breaks into the open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
The Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Clark wants to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Back open in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
And the Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Willis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Miners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Rides to back and leaves it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give on the counter. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Bears! A great catch and run for 6. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Nelson. Trying to set up the screen. Spins away from the defense. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wilson on the carry. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
The Miners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And the Miners lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Punt is on its way. making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's the second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones. He deserves some more looks.
That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Clark to fire. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Bears send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
A low line drive and short kick. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Miners now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on first down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. He wants it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
I know we're in the third quarter, but because they're trailing like they are, they're right now in 4-down mode every single drive. You throw an incompletion down in the red zone, this is a no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again, and we'll see if the defense can step up here.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll close the gap to 14. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snags a quick pass on the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Clark wants to throw. Going for the big play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Bears line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Odom. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Wants to fire on second down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Willis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. Finds his man in the middle.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And I think it's go time now at this point in the game if you're on offense because you need a touchdown. You have this golden opportunity down close to the goal line. Who is a playmaker you can identify offensively that you know can win one-on-one to get you this score?
So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
So here comes the Bear offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to...
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Clark to fire. Got his man downfield. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Bears are on the move. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit, and you saw it on that last play.
3rd down play from the gun. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
The Bears decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Back to throw. It's Nelson. He lobs one high down the left side. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Miners. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Takes the handoff. It's Lawrence. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
Clark wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Missouri State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Second down, he'll throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
A lot of times you see those receivers as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So here comes the Missouri State offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up third down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Clark to fire. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Big play and a first down.
The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Lawrence. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
and the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words you describe defensive linemen with.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They booted away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Slithers into space. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. To the air, it's Nelson. Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Thomas. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Odom. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
The Miners will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Lawrence.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right? You still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And this has to feel great for this offense. To come out here in front of your home crowd and make as many plays as you made, it's going to build a lot of confidence moving forward.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy, 40